After a 3-game road swing through Alabama and Georgia, the Christian Brothers Lady Bucks back at home today in Canale Arena as they look for the sweep against the Mississippi College Choctaws. Hello, everyone. I'm David Luce Jr., joined again tonight by former CBU player and coach Ed Murphy. And Ed, Lady Bucks, glad to be back home after that road swing, looking to snap a 3-game losing streak. And you look at those 3 games, all 3 games, close contests. Just can't find a way to seem to get over the hump there a little bit.
Yeah, that's been the story of their season. They had a few games where they got blown out, but the rest of the games they've been in, and they've had a hard time finishing or competing at the end. They've had streaks in games that are 4 or 5 minutes where they're struggling, and those 4 or 5 minutes kill them in those games. So they've got to play a consistent game tonight to stay competitive and take home a win here on the home floor.
Well, last time these two teams got together right before Christmas down at Mississippi College, Lady Bucks pulled out the 71-61 win, so a chance for the sweep against Mississippi College. We're getting set for the playing of the national anthem as both teams now made their way to respective benches and will rise for the playing of the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Canale Arena for tonight's Gulf-South Conference matchup between the visiting Mississippi College Lady Choctaws and your Christian Brothers University Lady Bucks. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please ask you rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
It's Christian Brothers and Mississippi College, game 1 of tonight's doubleheader, as the women tip things off first as we get set for the introduction of the starting lineups. And again, you talk about both of these teams coming into this game, and obviously you're eyeing the home stretch of the regular season, everybody jockeying for position for the Gulf South tournament. Christian Brothers comes in 6-15 overall, 5-10 in conference play. Mississippi College 12-9 overall, 7-7. So this is a team right ahead of you in the standings, and this is one you got to get.
Yeah, Mississippi College has been playing well. They've won 4 of the last 5. They lost their last one to Delta State, but they've been putting the pressure on. 7-7. They're eyeing that spot in the conference tournament. The first 8 get in, and they're eyeing that spot. Christian Brothers has a little bit way to go, but if they can win out, they can put some pressure on teams above them. So they've just got to take one game at a time, though, and take care of the home court, and then take care of the home court on Saturday. Maybe they can make a run at the tournament.
Well, you look at, again, the last time we were together doing a game, we talked quite a bit about the way Christian Brothers was playing. Obviously, we know they want to control the tempo. They want to get up and down the floor. They want to quicken the pace. And we talked about the fact that against Valdosta, putting points on the board hasn't been the issue. It's been on the defensive end of the floor where they've seen their biggest struggles.
Yeah, they've changed around their defense. Coaches, they played a zone for a while. They tried to, now they're going to try to play the gaps here. play a man style and play the gap. So she's trying to get them to play defense, but this team kind of has we want to outscore you instead of stop you. But you've got to do both to win, especially in the Gulf South. It's a tough league.
Well, the starting lineup for Christian Brothers, it'll be Carly Bates at the point, Darcy Dorn at one guard position, Isabella Jones, Emily Jones also on the floor, and Yaya will be out there, Yaya Coleman for Christian Brothers. So last time out, as we mentioned, against West Georgia, this past Saturday, Lady Bucks fell 93-89. It was an entertaining game, back and forth, and it's a high-scoring game like a lot of the games Christian Brothers has played. But Christian Brothers, again, you fall by 4 points, and talking with the coaching staff before the game, they say, you look at the number of games we've lost by 5 points or fewer. Boy, that'll just make you wake up in a cold sweat if you're a coach.
Yeah. It's tough. You look at plays, and then it comes down to 1 or 2 plays in that close a game. Now, the previous game between these two, Christian Brothers was able to hold Mississippi College to 8 points in the fourth quarter, so they finished that game the last time. So maybe they have a little confidence for tonight.
Amelia Bell will jump center for Mississippi College. It'll be Bella Jones for the Lady Bucks. Here's the tip, and we're underway. Well, let's try it. I say we're underway. Let's try it again.
First playing basketball, the opening tip.
We'll try it again. Take 2. This time tip controlled by the Lady Bucks, and here we go. So Christian Brothers with the first opportunity here, and you look at this team, and we've talked about it. It's a young basketball team. A lot of young players out on the floor, still trying to work through some things. But at this point, any coach will tell you, hey, you really, when you add in last year and this season, you're well into what would be your sophomore season historically. And here's our early foul on Mississippi College.
Foul.
They're going to get the call on Allie Alford. It'll be her first, team first. They'll inbound. Here's Emily Jones, leading scorer for Christian Brothers. Out to Coleman. Coleman wants to drive. Kicks back out. Lady Bucks. There's a drive down low. Bella Jones couldn't get a handle on it. Now kicks out to her cousin Emily. Her three's a little bit long, and here come the Choctaws the other direction. This is a team, Mississippi College, they're athletic, and they've got some size. Now, may not be on the floor right now, but you look up and down that bench, they've got size and athleticism. Here's a foul and a bucket where they counted. I don't think so. That was on the floor.
Yeah, you looking at that lineup at the Star Spangled Banner. There's some kids there looking me. I'm 6'1". They would be looking me in the eye, or I'd be looking up at them.
They'd be looking up at them.
Those kids aren't on the floor. You never see those kids on the floor.
Well, here's a steal by Emily Jones off the inbounds. Jones attacks the other direction all the way to the rim, hits the underside of the backboard, got a little too deep. Can't convert there, and the Choctaws run again. In a lane, little right-handed stab shot from Kayla Bradley, no good. Rebound, Coleman. Here's Emily Jones again for 3, right wing. Got that one to go.
She's more comfortable out there behind the 3 than she is under the basket.
So she puts Christian Brothers on the board. Early 3-0 lead. Just underway here in the first quarter. Alford out front. She'll pull the trigger on a deep 3. Back iron, no. Rebound tracked down by Emily Jones. Coach Jesse Carmack right in front of our position here. Bates walks it across the timeline. Again, Coleman gets a ball screen, drives right side, pull-up jumper, right hand, good. 5-0 Lady Bucks.
It's a good sign for Lady Bucks if Yaya continues hitting shots. If she's on, they roll with her.
Kayla Bradley hands off to Alford out front. Alford dribbles over the right wing. Out to Bell, back to Alford. Left side to Bradley. Bradley wants to drive, nothing there. Kicks out Alford for 3, no. A little short. Rebound on the weak side to Bell. Bell back up. Now they get her with the travel though. 5-0 here early for Christian Brothers.
Lady Bucks are playing position D. They're concentrating on staying in front, staying in the gaps. They're doing a pretty good job at the start of the game.
Here's some full court pressure from Mississippi College. Emily Jones fires another 3 on the right wing. This one a little short. Rebound to the Choctaws. Here comes Kaya Julian. Julian left wing. Mississippi College 7-7 overall. As you said, played some good basketball. Hey, here's another three. No, Bell with the offensive rebound, though, and that's not something Coach Carmack going to like to see as she scores on the putback. Doran kicks out. Jones to Coleman for three. Near the top of the key. Can't get it to go. Bradley. Well, this is the pace Christian Brothers likes. Bradley. Right wing to Julian. Comes around left side. This is Nene Williams. They'll work around the perimeter. 9-shot clock. Alfred looks in, nothing there. And 3 seconds, another turnover for Mississippi College.
Once again, Lady Bucks playing good position defense and not giving any open drives, open lanes. Mississippi College, they're just working the ball around the outside of the three-point circle, didn't get a shot.
Now coming into this game, Christian Brothers giving up over 81 points per game. Here's Jones in the lane at the other end, her short jumper off the front of the iron. Defensive rebound for Alfred.
That's when Jones should just go all the way to the basket, maybe go to the free throw line there.
And Bell quickly scores at the other end. And look at this, a line change for Mississippi College. 5. Ball knocked out of bounds, so we'll figure out who's coming in. It looks like 11, Elena Kennedy.
Number 3.
Desiree King checks in. Here comes Jeremiah Montgomery for Christian Brothers, also checking in for the Lady Bucks. Chloe Crawford. We've got wholesale changes all over the place. Also checking in Jay Levy for Mississippi College.
Taylor Ben, number 10. I think we got them all.
Yeah. If not, we'll figure it out later. Here's a turnover. They tried to go in the post to Yaya Coleman. A lot of her reach. A turnover for the Lady Bucks. 5:53 to play in the first quarter. Christian Brothers on top 5-4. Here's a lob underneath. Up at the left hand, no. A little bit too strong rebound, battled for. Tipped out. Mississippi College comes away with it. That was Tamara Sykes, who missed underneath for the Choctaws. There's a long jumper, rims in and out. No, again, rebound battle for another offensive rebound. Tries to go back up, tipped away. Again, that was Sykes with the board there. Levy out front. Gapped. Gets a ball screen, and illegal screen, turnover, Mississippi College. Tamara Sykes will get called for that one.
Yeah, she said it, and as she was rolling to the basket, she kept her hands on the defender, and that's why she got the. She should have rolled. If she would have opened up and rolled and stopped that defender, she wouldn't have got the call. But she stayed facing her with her hands on it and tried to roll down the lane. And they're going to call that as a moving screen.
Anna Ahala checks in for Christian Brothers. Here's Jones. Hands off to Crawford. They come around right side to Bates. Bates wants to drive. Throws up a wild runner. She's falling to the floor, but there was contact, and she's going to go to the line.
She was a little out of control, but
yeah.
She made the nice lean. She was leaning into the defender. Defender just kept giving her ground and then stopped at the very end.
They call the foul on Levy. It'll be her first, team third.
We had a third official show up.
Yeah, we started the game with 2. Bates at the line. This is the first. Bates on the season, just under 62% at the stripe. Yeah, started the game with only 2. One of the officials had a flat tire. Second free throw is good. Puts Christian Brothers up 6-4. Come left side. They'll work it around the perimeter. Mississippi College is a team averaging about 66 points a game. Put up jumper in the lane by King. No, too strong. Another offensive rebound. Now they go to the floor. They're going to call jump ball. Possession area will belong to Mississippi College. But again, it's going to be another opportunity off the offensive glass.
I think they have 3 or 4 offensive rebounds already.
Media timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick break. 4:44 to play here in the first quarter. Christian Brothers on top 6-4, and we'll be right back. 4:44 to play in the first quarter. Christian Brothers on top early, 6-4. David Luce, Ed Murphy, and Ed, the big stat that you look at here early has to be offensive rebounding for Mississippi College.
Right, Mississippi College has 4 offensive rebounds already. The Bucks have none.
Yeah, this is
I think that both their baskets came off of offensive rebounds.
and not a team that shoots particularly well, but when you get this many opportunities, bodes well for you. Mississippi College with the basketball, trailing by 2. There's a lob underneath, bucket good. Lob that time down to Desiree, check it, down to Sykes again, I apologize. But Sykes now called for a foul.
She made the basket, was excited, just turned around. And she ran into the... But I think she got called for the foul because she extended her arms and pushed her down.
We're tied at 6. Bates into the front court. Gives to Crawford. Deep 3 on the wing. No. Another rebound for Mississippi College. And, boy, the numbers early off the glass. 10-3 now. And all the way to the basket at the other end is Levy. Can't get it to go. But she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. And they're going to get the foul on Bates. That'll be her first, team second. Well, you look at these rebounding numbers early, it's 10-3 in favor of Mississippi College. So Levy to the line. On the season, just a 52% free throw shooter, first free throw. Man, look, made that one look good. Knocks down the first. As a team, Mississippi College shooting just under 66% to stripe. This one's off to the left. No. Rebound Montgomery for the Lady Bucks. Here is Montgomery. Kicks out. Emily Jones. Drives left side. Spins. Kicks in the corner. They'll work it around. Doran. She drives into the lane. Goes up with it. We've got a whistle and a foul. Looks like she's going to shoot 2. And they're going to get the foul on Amelia Bell. It'll be her first, team 5th. So Doran to the line. Doran, 56% at the stripe, makes the first. Her first point of the game, ties it at 7. Second attempt, front iron, back iron, settles through. Christian Brothers back on top.
Well, the Lady Bucks got to get a rebound here. If they keep getting stops, making a miss, they've got to get a rebound. They got to get everybody. Your job is to make sure that whoever you're guarding doesn't get the rebound. You can't just turn and look for the ball.
Levy dumps down low. Bell. Yep. They've had success on that lob underneath. And it's 9-8 Mississippi College. McMath into the game. Runs quickly the other direction. She fires a little turnaround jumper. Can't get it to go. Rebound Emily Jones, though. Gives out to Montgomery. She drives. Throws up a little bit of a wild runner with the right hand. Long. Levy comes the other way.
She made a nice drive, but they cut her off. She should have just kicked it to the corner.
Levy out top. Well, they just keep looking in there. This time all the way to the basket. Up with the right hand and good. That's King. 11-8. Got into the lane, Ed, and got all the way to the opposite side of the basket with the right hand. They get up, and now a foul on King. As they went to Doran down low, King came over her back. And again, if you talk about the pace of the game, this is the pace Christian Brothers prefers.
Yeah, Christian Brothers has the pace going. You can hear the Mississippi College coach tell them, slow it down, slow it down. They don't want to play at the same pace.
Bates back into the game. There's Doran back at the line. Makes the first. Doran with 3 points now in the contest. Doran's second attempt. Got them both. She's got 4. She's leading. Lady Bucks in scoring here early. They trail 11-10.
Lady Bucks has changed up their defense now.
Levy looks to drive, kicks out, right wing. They look in, there's Bell again, kicks out. Levy's going to fire a 3, good. Boy, good inside-out basketball that time.
Yeah, they went to a 2-3 type zone, and Mississippi College went right to the inside-out.
Bates at the other end can't answer. Offensive rebound, though. Yaya Coleman back up and in.
That was nice. She got rebound between two Mississippi College players and put it right back up. Tough shot.
Yaya with 4 in the game. 14-12, Mississippi College. 2 minutes to play, first quarter. There's a jumper, left side, back iron, no. Rebound tipped out, and it's going to stay with Mississippi College as Coleman couldn't get to it. Or check it, Montgomery couldn't get to it. That jumper was by Kennedy.
So technically another offensive rebound.
Yeah. Taylor Ben will inbound from Mississippi College. Yeah, offensive team rebound for the Choctaws.
That's a turnover.
This is going to be a turnover. Yep. Over and back violation is that pass just kind of went through the wickets of Levy. She couldn't track it down, then slid as she got to midcourt. .147 to play first quarter. It's been a close one throughout. Coleman down low to Montgomery. Right hand off the glass and in. We're tied at 14.
She made a nice hard cut to the basket, and her defenders stayed on her back and didn't have a chance.
A little high-low basketball. Ball screen, jumper, free throw line. Off the iron, no. Rebound. Bell comes up with it. Can't get the stick back to go. This time Yaya Coleman tracks it down for the Lady Bucks. Bates is looking to run. You can hear Coach Carmack yelling, go, go, go. Here's a three. Coleman, no. Bell with the rebound. Tipped out of her hands into the hands of Montgomery. Drives right side. No foul. All the whistles we've had. Wow.
That was a foul.
All the whistles we've had, and that one wasn't called? Wow.
Coach is yelling at the officials, and I think she has the right there.
She may have a point there.
That was a foul. They missed that one.
Montgomery kicks out to Dorn on the right wing. Isabella Jones. Now Coleman out top. Wants to drive. 5-shot clock. Running out of time, and a whistle and a foul. And you get the hand check. And that's one thing Coach Carmack talked about before the game with us. They really play physical, and they're up in you defensively and hand check a lot.
Right. They want to put the pressure on you defensively. And
Kennedy with the foul. Her first, team fifth. It'll be Coleman at the line. Free throw, good. Coleman on the season, 68.5% free throw shooter. Second on the team in scoring, 13.5 points per contest. Second attempt. She got them both. Coleman, the junior from here in Memphis, transferred in from North Carolina A&T. Choctaws at the other end. Bradley out top. Down low to Bell. Can't handle the pass initially. Now backs her way in. Up with the right hand. Did have a real good angle, but got it to go.
She used the backboard pretty well there.
28 seconds left in the quarter. We're tied at 16. Shot clock, game clock, virtually the same.
Like Lady Bucks can take the last shot here of the quarter, or try to.
It's Montgomery way out top. Gets a ball screen from Coleman. Montgomery into the lane, 5 seconds. Up, go, rolls off the rim, rebound loose on the floor, knocked out of bounds. 1.8 seconds to play in the quarter, and they're going to give it to Mississippi College.
That's where you wonder why she didn't use the board. She used the backboard right under the basket.
Long pass down the floor, caught, shot up, no. And that'll do it for the first quarter of action here at Canali Arena. We're knotted at 16. We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be back. You're listening to Christian Brothers Basketball. Ready for second quarter action here in Memphis. Christian Brothers and Mississippi College tied at 16. And Ed, through the first 10 minutes, what stood out to you?
Well, obviously the offensive rebounding by Mississippi College and their size. They're dominating in the lane, getting a lot of their points from the lane or kicking in. Lady Bucks tried to collapse on them, and that's when they hit their 1-3. But Lady Bucks are even. We're going to see who's going to make the first run here of this game and who can maybe break away a little bit.
Christian Brothers with the ball to start the second quarter. Bates out top. Gives to Coleman, 13 shot clock, so still a little time. Dorn out top. Now we're at 9. Bates in the lane, kicks. Montgomery for 3 in the left corner. Good, rattled it home. 19-16, puts Christian Brothers up 3.
Christian Brothers back man to man. They had a little miscommunication there, but they were able to figure out who was covering who.
You look at Yaya Coleman. She's just staying in the lane, not running out there after Bell. Bell not a threat. Here's Alfred Jumper, but she's fouled by Dorn. She's going to shoot 2 with 6 on the shot clock. But you see Yaya just kind of staying back in the lane, knowing there's no reason to go run out there after Bell.
Bell's not going to be in the lane. There's no reason to guard her. You're right.
He faces back into the game. Chloe Crawford checks back in for Christian Brothers. Emily Jones back in. So Lady Bucks with Bates. Still got Yaya Coleman on the floor. It's Alfred at the line for Mississippi College. Misses the first. 73% free throw shooter. Second attempt, good. We said it's Bates, Emily Jones, Bella Jones, Yaya Coleman, and Chloe Crawford on the floor. Here's Emily Jones. Crawford wants to drive. They dump down low. Bella Jones shot fake, kicks back out. They work it around. Coleman for 3. Top of the key, got another one. And it's 22-17, puts Christian Brothers up 5.
Coleman was ready to shoot that ball, and she's feeling it. She's 4 for 6, I think. That's always good for the Lady Bucks when she's on.
And one for Mississippi College as Kennedy got into the lane, went up with the right hand, drew the contact, scored, and she's going to the line. Nice play by Kennedy that time.
She got hit pretty hard and powered through that. That was a good, strong move there.
Kennedy, 63% free throw shooter. Back iron, no. And Yaya will pull the rebound down. Wants to run. Kicks back out. Here's Emily Jones again. Jones, 3 points so far in this one. Now turnovers. Coleman wanted to work down low, lost a handle on it. Here come the Choctaws. Runner, got it. What about that? That was Bradley down the right side of the lane that threw up the runner off the glass, kissed in, and she's going to go to the line with a chance of a three-point play.
That was a nice play. She came down with some speed, and she just gave a little bit of hesitation and then just kept going. Made a nice play off the glass.
Now Bates gets the foul. That's her second. So she'll have a seat as Bradley goes to the line. Bradley, 78% free throw shooter. Free throw, got it to go, completes the three-point play and ties the game at 22. Yeah, 5-0 run for Mississippi College. Crawford out front to McMath, who just checked in for Bates. Back to McMath, down the lane, takes it up on Bell, scores, and she's fouled. What about that? Even Bell's just kind of standing there with a look on her face like, you have got to be kidding.
Well, Bell is a good foot taller than her, and she was reaching out straight instead of just waiting for the ball to go up.
And that's the second on Bell, so she's going to go to the bench. Not too sad to see her have a seat for a little while. And McMath at the free throw line to attempt her three-point play. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Is that Montgomery with the board? It is. Back to McMath in the corner. to Bella Jones. So here's an opportunity for Christian Brothers off the offensive rebound. Crawford drives and gets it to go with the right hand. 26-22 puts Christian Brothers back up 4.
Crawford just put her head down and was not going to be denied on that one.
That's the definition of playing downhill. There's a lob down low at the other end. Out of bounds. Will go the other direction.
To try to get a different angle, and it also got the foul, so it was a nice move by her.
They get the foul on Vaughn, her first, team second of the quarter. Montgomery at the line rattles that free throw home. 29-29 ties it up. Montgomery, second attempt, got them both. Puts Christian Brothers back up 1, 30-29. Biggest lead of the game for either team's been 6.
Coach Carmack's trying to get our opinion on the officiating. Well,
Alfred, pull-up jumper free throw, I know. Haley with the rebound. And they're going to get a foul on Mississippi College. Let's see. They got it on Tennant. Third team foul, so Christian Brothers won't be at the line yet. Did you agree or disagree with her, Ed?
Well, I think at the very beginning of this quarter, like I said, they took a lot of quick threes. There's a three.
There's a big three.
They took a lot of quick threes, and they didn't get an offensive rebound. So, I don't know where you're looking for fouls there.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit, maybe a little bit of both.
33-29, Christian Brothers back up 4. Alfred, she fires a three at the other end. Long and strong, rebound Emily Jones. Wants to run. To McMath. No, they called a check. I thought for a second they were going to call an offensive foul on McMath, but instead they're going to get the hand check on Levy.
I think she hand checked and then McGrath pushed her away.
Second on Levy, 4th team foul. 1:18 to play first half. McMath. One other thing you've noticed with Christian Brothers, Ed, especially down the stretch here, a lot of games. Oh, no foul there. Jumper no good. Ahela with the rebound back up. And now whistle.
Now she got the foul. Well, you go inside, you're going to get fouls.
Yeah. But they'll get this foul on Mississippi College's Williams. But Ed, one thing we were talking about, you look at this Christian Brothers team, and you can talk about this a little bit. This is a team that, you've had the lead at half. You've had the lead at the end of the third quarter. It seems it's down the stretch in these games, fourth quarter in particular, where they just haven't been able to finish.
Right. They seem to struggle in the fourth quarter, and, Coach has tried different strategies. He's, knocking her head against the wall sometimes. See, how can we stay competitive at the end of games? And once again, they did finish the first time against Mississippi College. Yeah. So maybe they have some, like I said at the beginning of the game, maybe they have some confidence here.
1 or 2.
We got a long way to go here.
Yeah. And the ball's going to go to Christian Brothers. Christian Brothers up 5, 50.7 seconds to play in the first half. We'll see how Christian Brothers, if they can extend here, up 5. Their biggest lead has been 6. Handoff to Crawford coming around out top. Back to Emily Jones. Looks in down low. Doesn't throw it. Drives baseline. Kicks out over the head of McMath out of bounds. So a turnover with 33 seconds to play in the half.
Yeah, that's just the pass that I never like. Driving baseline and then throwing it out the other way. Stop and back up and then kick it around the other way.
About a 3.5 second differential game clock, shot clock.
3-pointer?
Yep, Levy out top, nearly banked it in, but no. Emily Jones with the board, 18 seconds. They're running quickly. As Carmack saying, hey, hold it up, and now another turnover. McMath loses it. And Coach Carmack, and a turnover the other way. Here's Montgomery, lay in. No, the bucket went. They're going to wave it off and say the foul.
Yeah. She had already gathered when she went underneath her. She already was taking the first step to take a layup, and she went right underneath her, and he called it off. You may have heard Coach
Carmack next to us say that's at least a little continuation.
Well, I mean, it's not even continuation.
No, I didn't think it was. I thought she was in the act of shooting, yeah.
You know, once you gather, you take your first step.
Free throw from Montgomery.
Quite frankly,
Rolls
that's
out.
a high school call.
Yeah. 34-29. Christian Brothers up 5. 3.9 seconds left in the half. Montgomery's second attempt. Front iron, no. Alford, the other direction. Throws ahead. Levy throws up a runner. No good.
No good.
We're at the half. Christian Brothers leading 34-29, and all things being equal, didn't shoot the ball particularly well, Ed, but you go in up 5, and here's a chance. You're looking at the sweep, a sweep you need of Mississippi College.
You know, they're the second half of that second quarter there. After the timeout, the Lady Bucks attacked the basket a little more. We saw one possession where they had 3 offensive rebounds. They've tied up. Each team has 10 offensive rebounds now. So the Lady Bucks attacked and then got a couple of fouls where they went to the free throw line. And Coach was still not happy with the officials, even though they were going to the free throw line. But after the timeout, the Lady Bucks adjusted, and we see they got 5-point lead again.
Yep, 34-29 at the half. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back right after this here at Canale Arena. At the half here at Canale Arena, Christian Brothers leading Mississippi College 34-29. David Luce and Ed Murphy with you here from Canale as the Lady Bucks looking to complete the sweep of Mississippi College on the season. Let's take a quick look at some first half numbers and, talking with Jesse Carmack here during the break. And one thing that was pointed out, and we talked about it during the first half, Christian Brothers not shooting the ball well as a team, only 29% from the floor. And in particular, Emily Jones, leading scorer on the season, coming in 20.2 points per game, shooting over 46% from the floor. Found it rough here in the first half, at least to find the range. 2 of 9 overall, 2 of 5 from behind the three-point line, had 6 points. Yaya Coleman leading the way for Christian Brothers with 11 points. As I'm rejoined now by Ed Murphy, and Ed talking a little bit about the numbers here in the first half. And, Jesse Carmack sat down and was saying, you look at this, and we mentioned it, you're up 5 points at the break, but you're only shooting 29% from the floor, 28% behind the three-point line.
Yeah, they're lucky to be up by 5 points on it. And, sometimes you look at games, you look at stats, and you can't really tell why a team's up or not. Sometimes the stats don't make sense, but they are pushing the ball. They're running their pace. And Mississippi College kind of slowed down and was very deliberate there in the second quarter. And I think that's why the Lady Bucks got a little 5-point lead there.
Well, you also look at Mississippi College. First quarter, they shoot 41% from the floor, and you think about all the offensive rebounds they pulled down in that first quarter. Then you move to the second quarter. Mississippi College goes 3 of 15 from the floor, only 20% in the second quarter. And then the rebounding numbers jump out at you because early in the game, you remember we were talking, we were down 9-3 early, 10-3 early off the glass. Mississippi College with 4 or 5 early offensive rebounds kind of dominating. But at the end of the first half, Christian Brothers evens it up. Now only trail 27-25 on the glass, and both teams with 10 offensive boards.
Offensive rebounds. And once again, then that's in that second quarter, Mississippi College got some offensive rebounds, but they didn't put them back. They didn't take advantage of it like they did in the first quarter. They were scoring off their offensive rebounds. They got a few offensive rebounds and didn't score with them. So and then the Lady Bucks scored with their offensive rebounds and went to the free throw line on I think 3 of them.
Yeah. Yaya Coleman leading the way for Christian Brothers in the first half with 11 points. Yaya 4 of 7 from the floor, 1 of 4 behind the three-point line. Now, the number that jumps out at you here, though, Emily Jones, as we mentioned, leading scorer for Christian Brothers, coming in just over 20 points per game on the season, only 6 points in the first half. Struggled to find the range, 2 of 9 overall and 2 of 5 behind the arc.
Yeah, she looked good from behind the arc. 2 of 5 is okay, but she missed several 10, 12-footers, and she just didn't look comfortable shooting those. And while we were playing, I would have liked to seen her go all the way to the basket because you get your stroke a little bit better if you go to the free throw line.
Yeah.
And I think not even sure if she went to the free throw line. She may have went.
No, did not go to the free throw line in the first half.
So,
Christian Brothers is a team, speaking of the line, 10 of 15 at the stripe. Mississippi College goes 8 of 12. First half, Christian Brothers, 7 turnovers. With the pace that they like to play up and down a little bit, there's going to be, a few extra turnovers in there. 7, not a bad number for Christian Brothers. Mississippi College with 10 turnovers in the first half.
Yeah, you're happy with 7 turnovers because you got 6 assists. I'd like to see a few more assists than turnovers, but I thought McMath came in and did a good job. Bates had 2 fouls. I thought McMath came in and did a good job. She didn't really score, but she played defense, got some deflections, and ran the team pretty well.
You mentioned the 2 fouls on Bates, and she went to the bench, but then Yaya Coleman picks up 3 in the first half before she goes to the bench. So if there's one area of concern, you got Yaya Coleman with 3 personals. Yeah,
Yaya's got to watch it, and she gets a little emotional, if we would say it like that. So she's got to play under control. She's got to get out of her head and play under control, play a good game, so that she doesn't get a quick foul here and end up sitting over there on the side. You want to stay in the game, so she needs to be under control and not have, she can't get an offensive foul again or a rebounding foul. Those are the ones that she gets to be careful, because usually when you get in foul trouble, it's an offensive foul, and she has 2 from the offensive end, one going over the back and one charge. So.
Well, for Mississippi College in the first half, Amelia Bell leads the way. She has 8 points on 4 of 5 shooting. Did all of her damage early in that first quarter when they really looked for her and found her down low. Got her with the lob a few times, got her underneath, had an offensive rebound as she went back up. So she had 8, but picked up her second personal foul. Spent quite a bit of time on the bench herself.
Right. Watch Mississippi College is going to go right down to Bell on their first possession here, or early in this quarter. They'll be going down to her, trying to get her back into the game.
Kennedy had 6 points in the first half for Mississippi College. She went 2 of 4 from the floor, 2 of 3 at the free throw line. So here we go, ready to start the second half. The original starting 5 on the floor for Christian Brothers. As with Mississippi College, Bates, Coleman, free throw line, steps back. She'll fire from about 16. Got it. Nice jumper to open the half.
And she's starting right as second half, right as she ended before she got in foul trouble.
36-29. This is the biggest lead for Christian Brothers. They're up 7 now. Alfred out top.
They're in a little 2-3 zone now.
Into the lane, dump, down low to Bell, but knocked out of bounds by Emily Jones. It'll stay with the Choctaws. It's game 1 of tonight's doubleheader. The Christian Brothers men will be in action here a little bit later.
He's calling it Lady Bucks ball. He has to be corrected.
I think everybody on the floor knew he was just pointing the wrong direction.
I'm not sure he did.
Yeah, you may have a valid point. Bradley to inbound underneath the Bell. Bell wrestles it away up in traffic. Shot blocked, and rebound tracked down by Emily Jones. They'll push the pace. Whoa! Oh, no call. Might have gotten away with one there.
Well, I don't know. She took 1, 2. She jumped up and turned around. I don't think she ever came down with that other foot.
Montgomery, or check it, Coleman out top to Jones. Jones in the lane right side. Doubled, kicks out. Nice. They work in the corner. Yaya. One dribble to the right. Pull-up jumper, good. Got another one. She's got 4, and they're up 9.
She made a nice pump fake, and then she was under control. Took her time. She's feeling confident tonight.
Bradley to Alfred for 3, left corner. Nope, but a foul on Bates, and they're going to get her, and this is going to be 3 for Alfred. That'll be the 3rd on Bates.
Yeah, and you just don't like to see a foul after the shot is, she went and hit her after she released the ball.
So here's Alfred going to the line. Alfred, 1 point in the first half. Makes the first free throw. She's got 2. I said 73% free throw shooter on the season. Averaging just under 14 points per game. Makes the second. Yaya grabbed it. She was ready to inbound and go the other way. The referee said, hold on, we got one more. 3rd free throw up. Got them all. That was perfect. It barely moved the net. 38-32 brings Mississippi College back within 6. Here's Coleman again. This time loses a handle on it. Turnover. Choctaws will look to run the other direction. Bradley stutters as she gets to the top of the key. They'll work it back out to her on the left corner. So Coleman that time tried to drive, lost the handle on it. 15 shot clock at the other end. Alfred takes it up in traffic, another whistle, another foul, and she'll go to the line for 2 more. Where it looks like Coleman's trying to put this team on her back here to start the second half. Alfred looking to do the same for Mississippi College. Made her last 3. Make it 4 in a row. Alfred, freshman out of Batesville, Mississippi. Second free throw good. He's got last 5 from Mississippi College, all at the line, and it's 38-34. They're back within 4. It's a 5-0 run. Now if your Christian Brothers need to stop this run and get a bucket. Jones thought about a 3, comes left wing to Doran. 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Yaya wants to drive again left side. We've got a whistle. And it's going to go against Mississippi College. They'll get Williams. is on the floor. First team foul of the quarter for the Choctaws. Second on Williams. Oh, here's Jones underneath on the inbound. No, she's fouled. She'll shoot 2.
Coaches are looking at each other wondering what the referees are seeing on little drives to the basket where there doesn't seem to be too much contact.
Here's Emily Jones, first free throw good. And you brought up a great point. Struggling from the floor in the first half. Get yourself to the free throw line, make a couple, and kind of get your rhythm going. Second attempt, she got them both. And it's 40-34, Christian Brothers up 6. I mean, Emily on the season, an 86% free throw shooter. The line is a place right here.
Free throw shooter. She's probably the best free throw shooter on the team.
And one of the best in the conference, I'd have to say.
You want to get yourself.
Alford jumpers blocked by Dorn. Nice defense. And Dorn comes away with it, flips it to Yaya Coleman. Coleman. Well, nobody's going to stop me. Pull up jumper in the lane. Banked it home. Any way you can get him.
Well, she kept going, and no one jumped in front of her, so she got a nice little 10-footer. So barely contested, so they're going to give it to her. She'll take it.
Here's Bradley at the other end. Her jumper, no. Coleman pulls down the defensive board, and she's going to run again.
And Mississippi College looks like they're struggling to get down the floor with the Lady Bucks.
And Coleman all the way to the basket is fouled and will go to the line. Boy, Coleman here in the second half has played possessed. Puts Christian Brothers up 10. This is their biggest lead.
And here comes Canada that had a good first half for Mississippi College. I imagine she'll be guarding Yaya when she comes back.
Coleman now with 19 in the game. Make it 20. 45-34. Christian Brothers stretches their biggest lead now to 11. Coleman says, I got this. Bradley to Bell out top. Hands it to Alfred coming around. 15 shot clock. Kennedy wants to drive, dumps down low to Bell. Right hand up and in. And not a lot Coleman could do there defensively. Don't want to pick up the fourth foul. 45-36, 9-point lead for the Bucks. Jones scores, and she'll go to the line for a three-point attempt.
And the Lady Bucks just have turned aggressive to the basket, and Mississippi College just doesn't have an answer when they're putting their head down and going.
And right now, Coach Greg Long down at the Mississippi College bench holding his hands up looking at his bench saying, what do we got to do? So Emily Jones back to the line, made her first two. Third attempt, got it.
Well, they're going to go inside the Bell, and if you're the Lady Bucks, you just got to make it difficult for her. Make her make tough shots.
Bradley, Alfred for three, right side, strong, no, weak side board. That's Emily Jones. Here come the Bucks again. Bates quickly.
She's going all the way.
All the way to the lane, throws it, got it! How about this?
That is four in a row.
4 in a row. Wow.
Opportunities.
Bates scores off the glass. She'll go to the line to attempt the three-point play. Have you ever seen that? 4 in a row? 50-36. Christian Brothers has stretched the lead to 14.
Christian Brothers is just getting down the floor faster than Mississippi College. Mississippi College just seems to think, oh, well, they're not going to come. They just keep putting on the pressure. Bates, free throw, good.
15-point lead, 51-36. In the dictionary under play downhill, I think this would be College. Lady Bucks up 14. Ben wants to drive, crossover down the right side lane. Shot blocked by Emily Jones, and Jones comes away with it. Nice block. And now Jones triple teamed in the backcourt, and they get a whistle and a foul. And you knew Greg Long was not going to like that call. They're going to get...
Well, Jones did a good job of pivoting with the ball, so they tried to grab it, but as they pivoted, they went across her arm. If she would have just not moved, they probably would have had jump ball.
King with the foul, her second. He said Mississippi College over the foul limit here in the quarter, so Jones will be at the line to shoot two, makes another one. Jones now 4 for 4 at the line, and all just like that, she's got 12 points. Second one good. She's got 13. She had 6 in the first half. And Christian Brothers' lead is at 16, biggest in the game. Bradley. Gapped out top by Bates. Wants to drive. Kicks out to Ben. Around left side. Runner right side lane. No, too strong off the glass. Emily Jones with another rebound. She'll run again. Goes all the way to the basket. Takes up left hand. Hits the underside of the rim, though. Here comes Alford. Ahead left side to Bradley.
She made a nice move there. She could have finished right-handed on the other side, and she would have had an easier shot there.
Bradley's going to fire a jumper. No.
And the Lady Bucks are doing a good job on the defensive boards in the second half here.
That was Montgomery with the rebound there. Doran, right corner. Here's Yaya Coleman. Down the lane. Got it. Kind of tossed it up with the right hand. Sat on the back of the iron for a second, but settles through. 58-40. It's an 18-point lead for Christian Brothers, and Greg Long says, I've seen enough. Timeout. Statesman, yeah, see that. Blank the Hawks, yeah, I got you. So we're going to go Statesman. Statesman. Timeout, 3:17 to play in the third quarter. We'll stay here. Christian Brothers up 58-14, and just this Christian Brothers team has come out very aggressively here in the third quarter and really stretched this thing out.
Yeah, they've gone away from jacking up their three-pointers. I'm not even sure you've seen maybe one shot in the second half here, 3 points. They're just putting their head down. They're going downhill to the basket. Once again, Yaya went right through the middle of the defense, and Mississippi College just looks tired. Christian Brothers, once they get the rebound, they change the ends of the floor. They're looking to go right at the basket.
And it's been a total transformation here in the third quarter. Look at the shooting percentage for Christian Brothers in the third quarter, 77.8%.
Well, when you're shooting from underneath the basket and taking layups, your percentage goes up.
Yeah, as you said, they have not taken a three-pointer here in the second half. They're 7 of 9 from the floor, and impressively 10 of 11 at the free throw line.
Now, that's where they're really doing it. They are 10 of 11, and that one miss wasn't even a miss; it was a violation.
Yeah, and on the flip side, Mississippi College here in the second half, 2 of 10 from the floor, 0 of 1 behind the three-point line. Now, they're 7 of 7 at the free throw line themselves, but overall in the game, Mississippi College now 28.6% from the floor.
And they don't have an offensive rebound yet in the second half.
That's a huge stat right there. Bradley out top, guarded by McMath. Kicks. Left corner. There's Ben again. They'll work it around 9. Shot clock now. 3:02 to play in the quarter. Bradley dumps down low. Bell, shot blocked from behind, hits the underside of the backboard, but an offensive rebound and a shot clock violation as Bell's shot never hit the rim. It hit the underside of the backboard. .253 to play in the third quarter.
A little pressure here.
Yeah, Christian Brothers up 18. And if you're Coach Jesse
wants them to go right at the basket.
Oh, yeah.
Pressure.
Attack. Jones
That's
backs offensive foul. Yeah, Jones knew she had the mismatch. She was matched up with Ben. Significant height advantage for Emily Jones, but that time just backed into Ben and knocked her down. But you mentioned it. You said that about Jesse Carmack. Hey, there's pressure. Let's attack. Let's make them pay for it.
Yeah, she doesn't want to walk up the floor, pass it around. She wants to make that pass go to the basket against that pressure.
Ben bailed out a little bit there, went up with the left hand and drew some contact, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Been a lot of trips to the free throw line here in the third quarter, that's for sure.
In this game.
Yeah, Christian Brothers.
Almost at 53 throws for the game.
Oh, my God, yes. Here, Ben at the line, her first attempt. No, that's first miss of the half for Mississippi College. Second attempt. That one goes. 58-41. Mississippi College within 17. They stay with the full court pressure. Coleman now top to McMath. Hands it to Crawford. Coleman top of the key now. You know she's looking to always attack. Doran left corner. 12 shot clock. Yaya drives left side. Pull-up jumper on the baseline. Good.
They made it nice. They worked the ball around. That was probably the longest possession of the second half, and they still got a little 8-footer.
Bradley at the other end all the way to the basket and scores. 60-43. Like a tennis match here up and down at times. Coleman, check it, Montgomery, free throw line jumper, good. Knocks it down.
Well, once again, the Lady Bucks pushed the pressure, pushed it to the corner, and Mississippi College just didn't adjust. Didn't cover the trailer at all.
With Bradley dumps down low to Bell, and Bell scores easily. Montgomery stepped over to help on Bradley. That left Bell all alone. Here comes Christian Brothers the other way. McMath thought about a three, didn't pull the trigger. Behind the back, Montgomery drives right side, takes it up on Bell. No, too strong. One thing for sure, regardless of the score, Christian Brothers is going to come right back at you. Alfred, how about this? I'll just fire from out here, air ball. Ahela checks in. He replaces Yaya Coleman. Coleman, big game tonight. 24 points in the contest, 10 of 13 from the floor. 9 rebounds. Her and Emily Jones both with 9 boards. Montgomery will bring it up the floor. She said, I got point guard skills. McMath out top. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Drives left side. Kicks out Doran. Goes right side. Chloe Crawford for three. No. Rebound battled for, and we're going to go to Mississippi College. Levy pulled it away and then got knocked to the floor. And Ahela may have taken a shot to the nose. She's in some pain. Not sure anybody's noticed yet as she's standing there in a lot of pain. .44 seconds left in the third quarter as they attend to Ahela. Christian Brothers up 62-45. Mississippi College will be at the line. And now the officials conferring about what happened there. I just think they collided more than anything.
Yeah, I didn't have a good angle on it. Of course, we don't have the ability to have a replay here.
Yeah.
They're trying to decide whether it was
a flagrant foul type situation. Yeah,
I think they're both going and just going right straight at each other, and it's just, I think that was just an incidental because they both went to the ground.
Halo turned, but there wasn't anything flagrant there by any stretch of the imagination that I saw. Again, it just looked like they kind of ran into each other.
And it looks like that's what referees are talking. His hand motions looks like that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
But we'll see what they come up with. I don't think they can really come up with anything since they didn't call anything. The referee's going to try to explain.
Talking with Jesse Carmack right now. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything.
He says it was just a regular basketball play, them both going at the ball.
Yeah.
The Mississippi College one got to the ball first. And but that, no consolation to Ahela, who's over here holding her nose and hope she's okay.
Yeah. First free throw from Levy is good. Makes it 62-46, brings Mississippi College back within 16. Second attempt. Got it. And they're back within 15. Biggest lead's been 19 for Christian Brothers.
Right here, you just got to take care of the ball. As I say that, she almost loses it, but
Montgomery way out front near the timeline. 32 seconds on the game clock. Montgomery wants to drive, stops, steps back, fires from the free throw line. No, that's off to the left. Rebound, Ben. So they can hold for the last shot. 21 seconds left in the quarter. Levy out top. Looks over at Greg Long. Crossover, drives left side, takes up on McMath. And now a whistle and a foul. And McMath can't believe the call. She thought it was a clean strip, but Levy's going to go back and shoot 2 more. Well, Greg Long and Jesse Carmack talking with each other here.
I think they were talking about that last play.
Yeah.
I think Greg Long was saying, she didn't try to do anything. Coach knows that.
First attempt by Levy. Rims out, no good. 11 seconds left in the quarter. Second attempt. Missed them both. Bella Jones with the board. Wants to run, gives to McMath. McMath from behind, stripped away, and it's going to go to Mississippi College as Levy caught up to her from behind and tipped it away from her, and then you saw McMath reach back out for it and couldn't grab it.
Yeah, I think she just was trying to go too fast there. She should have pulled up, kicked it out.
3 seconds, 2 seconds.
She did steal it again.
Oh, look at that, yeah. McMath nearly stole it back but couldn't get a shot off. We go to the fourth quarter. Christian Brothers on top by 15, 62-47. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back to Canale Arena. Ready for fourth quarter action here at Canale Arena. Christian Brothers on top, 62-47 over Mississippi College. As we said on Saturday, Christian Brothers will be right back here at home, Ed, as Delta State comes to town. And so we talked about this. You're coming into the back stretch of the regular season now. Everybody trying to jockey for a position in the Gulf South tournament. And right now, both the men's and women's team on the outside looking in. So every win of critical importance now.
Right, you just want to try, like, one game at a time. You want to try to win everything, and then you never know what's going to happen. You're statistically, you're not in a good position, but you got to just keep playing and hope you can make a run.
Well, first things first, you got to secure the win tonight. Well, here's a drive, a whistle, and a foul. What else?
Here we go to the line again.
Yeah, Sky Vaughn now goes to the line to shoot two. It has been a foul fest. They get the foul on Dorr, and it'll be her fourth. Oy.
If I'm either coach, I'm saying put your head down and go, because they're going to the free throw line. Anything that looks like contact, they're blowing the whistle.
The first free throw from Vaughn is good, makes it a 14-point game. Comment was made, supervisor of officials for the Gulf South's in the house tonight, and the comment was made, well, you know what that means? There's going to be a lot of whistles. Well, that's holding true here in game one. I hope the guys are watching this, because it might tell you a little bit of what's going to happen. Oh, here's Bates at the other end, all the way to the rim, and scores off the glass.
Now there, Mississippi College, they knew that they'd get called for a foul. They just kind of backed away from her.
Bradley at the other end knocks down a jumper. Back and forth we go. It's a 13-point game. 64-51, so here's Bates, nearly has it tipped away from behind at the other end.
Now can the Lady Buck come up with some composure here? They've got a lead. They just need to keep putting the pressure on Mississippi College. Keep your composure.
Bella Jones for three, top of the key, no. Here comes Bradley. Bradley goes by everybody all the way to the rim with the left hand and scores. It's an 11-point game.
And Coach Amelia Bell kind of just cleared out the lane there.
Big three at the other end.
Did not like it. I think she's going to give the official still a word. Amelia Bell came down and just kind of cleared it out like
Well, Emily Jones put a stop to the run as she knocks down a three, and a timeout on the floor, 8:49 to play, 67-53. They had got it to 11. That three stretches it back to 14.
Yeah, and you like to see that. You get it to your top scorer, get her an open shot right there at the logo over there where she likes to set up. She had a nice three. So, you want that's the player that you want to have the ball, and she came up big. So.
Now, Emily Jones, 16 points in the game now, 4 of 13 from the floor, 3 of 6 behind the three-point line, 5 of 5 at the free throw line. Coleman leading the way for the Lady Bucks with 24. And Montgomery also in double figures tonight. She's got 10 points. So 3 players in double digits. Christian Brothers shooting 41% from the floor here in the game. 29% behind the three-point line, but even now with this lead in the fourth quarter, you don't see Jesse Carmack trying to rest on their laurels. It's, hey, let's go. Well, let's just continue to play the way we play.
Right. You don't want to change it. You don't want to, because then your players start thinking and trying to figure out, all right, what am I going to do? Then somebody doesn't get a shot. You just keep pushing so that they're just in that same mode. And I'd just like to see Emily Jones or Crawford, the only ones that take a three here. Yaya needs to just keep putting her head down and going to the basket. I mean, they don't really have an answer for her when she goes to the basket. I'd like to see her just keep going.
Mississippi College with the ball, 8:45 to play in the game. Bradley kicks out to Vaughn. Vaughn comes around out top, wants to dump down low, pass deflected away by Coleman. Coleman holds up at the free throw line, checks up out front. Here's Emily Jones in the corner. Doran for three. Can't get it to go. Rebound, battle for it. Doran comes away with the tip. Coleman.
Swing it. Nice swing.
Jones for three, right wing. Givers 3 more. 70-53, stretches it back to a 17-point lead for the Lady Bucks.
Boy, Coleman made a good play there. She recognized that Jones was on the other side, standing wide open, and she got her the ball.
Boy, they just called an offensive foul on Bell. Bell caught it deep down low, spun to use the right hand, and they called an offensive foul as Coleman was behind her.
I think she kind of warded off with her left. She's playing a little frustrated right now, it looks like.
So full court pressure. Now they back out. Exactly 8 minutes to play. 70-53. Christian Brothers up. Jones going to drive. Left side spins, loses it. Had it stripped away, picked up by Bell. Levy. Gives to Alfred. She thought about it. Crossover, she'll drive. Gets another ball screen from Bell down there and scores. And now Bell and Bella Jones going at each other. 70-55, 15-point lead for Christian Brothers. And boy, you could see there were hand checks, and then there's that. And they get the foul on Bradley. That'll be her third, team second of the quarter. Doran will inbound along the sideline. And Jesse Carmack, if you heard her right in front of us saying, hey, don't let up, let's keep going.
Yeah, she wants to keep the pressure up.
Jones wants to work into the lane again. Work it around left side to Bella Jones. Skip it right side. 9 shot clock. 6 shot clock. 5, 4. Coleman kicks out. Bella Jones for three. Top of the key. Good as the shot clock expires. That's the longest we've held the ball all night. And Bella Jones knocks down a three.
Yeah, if you're Mississippi College, that's just a dagger. They worked hard to stop them there, and they just...
Oh, here's a block at the other end. They'll call a jump ball.
But she didn't ever let go of the ball. Came down with it.
Yeah.
That is the Ladies Bucks basketball, I think.
It is. Possession arrow to Christian Brothers. 73-55. They lead by 18. Down to Bates, back to Coleman.
They're trying to put pressure, but it's just not working for Mississippi College.
Here's a three. Bates, good. 3 more. Another 3 for Christian Brothers. They're up 21. This is the biggest lead. Alfred the other way. She's fouled.
I think she took a flop there, though, but
it worked.
It worked. Christian Brothers playing with confidence now. They're just...
So Alfred will shoot 3. Doran will foul out. And Coleman's going to get a breather. So Alfred goes to the line. Alfred in the contest 6 of 7 at the stripe. Makes this one, make her 7 of 8. She's got 9 points. Struggled from the floor. She's 1 of 10 overall shooting, 0 of 6 behind the three-point line. Second attempt, that one rolls off. Nope. Third attempt, excuse me. She goes 2 of 3, makes it 76-57. Christian Brothers lead shaved to 19. We talked about Christian Brothers, how they shot in the first half, had 9 of 14. That was third quarter. Fourth quarter, 5 of 7 now. So here in the second half, they're 14 of 21 from the floor.
Yeah, they're just playing with a lot of confidence, and they're taking good shots. That's the difference. Taking shots in the lane, and the threes that they've had were open.
Here's 5 on the shot clock. Emily Jones in the lane, a wild runner, no with the left hand. Carmack wanted a foul. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Christian Brothers with 1 on the shot clock.
Well, she did a Euro step and came down a little awkward on that landing foot and lost her balance.
Lob into Jones. Yeah, shot clock violation. Didn't get the shot off quickly. Now that's one where you literally had to catch and go. Yeah, didn't have a lot of time to make that spin move. 6 minutes to play in the game. Bradley drives at the other end, left-handed. No, left-hander, no. And here's a foul. It was Yaya Coleman with the rebound. Or check it, no, that was Montgomery with the rebound. And she was knocked to the floor. Third team foul on Mississippi College here in the quarter.
I think this is going to come down to shooting a lot of free throws here in the last 5 minutes.
We've done that most of the game.
A lot more.
A lot more. We could be here all night. Montgomery out top behind the back. Goes to Jones. Jones pull-up jumper. Good. Boy, where Jones wasn't feeling it in the first half, she is in the second stanza for sure.
She did not hesitate. She got that pass, a little bit of a bad pass, took one dribble and just went right up. And a nice little shot.
78-57. Here's Levy driving at the other and can't get it to go.
I think she went out of bounds after and came back and hit the ball before she established herself there.
Emily Jones with 21 in the game now, 6 of 16 from the floor, 4 of 7 behind the arc, 5 of 5 at the free throw line. So two different Lady Bucks now, 20 plus.
McMath back in. Yaya Coleman back in.
Inbound to McMath. And they'll let Yaya Coleman bring it up the floor. 5:20 to play. The men are up next. Game 2. Oh, here's a ball loose on the floor. McMath in a tie-up situation on the floor as her pass. She tried to go to Montgomery, but it was knocked away. And she ended up tied up with Maya Bobo. And possession arrow to Mississippi College.
Here, if you're Lady Bucks, you just got to keep playing position and don't foul them. Don't send them to the free throw line.
Vaughn. Out top. Goes left side. Kennedy. Back out to Vaughn. 17 shot clock. They're looking for opportunities to drive. Here is one. Shot fake up and in. That was Julian. 78-59, back to a 19-point lead for Christian Brothers. Coleman drives, can't get it to go with the left hand. Here comes Vaughn. Alford. Kind of a semi-pull-up runner. Can't get it to go regardless. Kennedy offensive rebound, stick back, no. Rebound battle for him. Vaughn comes away with it and scores. 78-61.
Here they go right back the other end.
McMath, it rolls off the rim. Jones, it's a rebound up and in.
It?
Yep. And she'll go to the line.
And Mississippi College is still having a problem getting back. Lady Bucks are pushing that pace every single time down the floor.
Well, Christian Brothers hits the 80-point total again. You look at their last 3 games now. They had 80 against Montevallo, 89 against West Georgia, and already at 80 tonight. Jones back to the line. Give her another one. Jones with 24 in the contest. She matches Yaya Coleman. 20-point lead for the Lady Bucks. Bell down low, spins, double team, goes up the right hand, blocked. Oh, wow. Wow. Looked pretty clean from here, but they're going to call a foul on Montgomery.
Emily Jones ran into a Mississippi College player and banged knees, I think. She looks a little banged up.
So Bates checks back in.
Yeah,
She's going to give her a breather.
She looks all right, but she's limping a little bit. I think she's okay.
Bell at the free throw line for Mississippi College. She'll shoot 2. First free throw good. 81-62, 3:56 left. Bell's second attempt. That one rims out.
Yeah, with another rebound. Boy, she's cleaned the defensive rebounds in the second half.
Here's Montgomery out top. 18 shot clock. They'll throw out front to reset with Bates. Bates will fire. No. Bell with the rebound from Mississippi College. Now you look at the free throw totals. There have been a bunch of them. Christian Brothers has been to the line 27 times. Mississippi College 32. We're closing on 60 free throws in the game. There's a 3 off the mark. Montgomery another rebound for Christian Brothers. Now a turnover as the pass went right through the hands of Bates. Wow, Alfred way out top. No. And another board for Montgomery. Montgomery now with 9 rebounds. You got Emily Jones with 10. You got Coleman with 10. Coleman and Jones both 24 and 10. And Montgomery with 10 points and now 9 rebounds.
Yeah, it's a total different story in the second half here.
Coleman wants to work. A little up and under move. Whistle and a foul. We'll go back to the free throw line. How about 2 more?
Nice little fake and a step-through move. She got the foul.
2:48 left. It'll be Coleman back to the line. Christian Brothers, you talk about rebounding, out-rebounding Mississippi College 42-41. Coleman first attempt on its way, good. She's got 25. Coleman, the 68.5% free throw shooter. Second one rims out. Offensive rebound. Guess who? That's Montgomery. Bates kicks to Montgomery in the corner. She drives. Tries to fire it along the baseline to the opposite side to Bates, but threw her hands out of bounds.
My favorite pass.
Yeah.
Another turnover.
82-62. Christian Brothers with the 20-point lead. Bradley. Here's a 3. No. Out in front to Emily Jones. All by herself. Layup. Oh, she came up short. Missed it. That's a shocker right there.
Maybe that knee might be bothering a little more than we thought. She didn't seem to get any lift on that.
No, she didn't. Here she comes again. Dumps
nice
underneath.
Pass.
Oh, nice pass to Montgomery, who scores on the opposite side.
The Lady Bucks are not going to slow it up and run out this clock. They're attacking every single time.
How about this? The Lady Bucks now, here's a whistle. They're getting a hand check. I'd like to find out in the record books here at Christian Brothers, you have 3 different Lady Bucks with a double-double.
Yeah, you might have to go back to the early 80s to check that out. There might be that team of Melanie Stevenson and
no offense to Melanie Stevenson, but you're going back a few days when you start rolling that team out.
Yeah, I think that's probably the last time that they had 3 players able to go double-double. Although we probably don't have the stats from way back then.
That is impressive nonetheless. Driving lane, little stab hook with the right hand. No, that was Julian. And then Julian with the kick ball. Minute 45 left. Christian Brothers up 22. And now, if you're Jesse Carmack, you might want to start clearing the bench a little bit. Looks like she's planning on it. And we are going to see some new faces. Anna Pearson will check in, the freshman out of Pope John Paul II in Hendersonville. She'll replace Emily Jones. Pearson out to Math. They'll run some clock here and a hand check. This thing may never end.
Going to the free throw line.
We are going to the free throw line as Mississippi College is over the foul limit. We talked about shooting 60 free throws in the game. Well, folks, we've already passed it. We're at 61 free throws in the contest. And McMath will shoot 2 more. Makes the first, makes it 85-62, 23-point lead.
Now, Mississippi College has the advantage by 1 free throw in this game, so they both gone to the free throw line almost the same amount of times. We got some more subs coming in.
Yep. Wholesale changes now for Christian Brothers as some different people going to get an opportunity to get a few minutes here. Ralston checks in. She replaces Bella Jones. Ahela back in. Good to see her back in after took the hit on the nose. Bell down low, rebound, or a shot blocked, rebound scrambled for. Bates comes away with it.
And they're not slowing down yet. Oh.
1:05 left in this one. Christian Brothers with the comfortable lead. Pearson wants to drive. Pull-up jumper, free throw. She's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. So Pearson, a chance to get in the books here. Pearson on the season. This is her 9th game to play in on the year. First trip to the free throw line this season. I don't know if you've ever been to John Paul II High School there in Hendersonville. Beautiful campus. Meg, she makes the first free throw. She's in the books in this one. What former NFL famous, I don't want to say famous, that's stretching it a little bit. Is Pearson Golden Tate. Golden Tate. Pope John Paul II.
Notre Dame.
Exactly, yeah. Played for Seattle for a while, a couple different teams in the NFL.
Got another foul there.
Yeah, got another foul, of course. I think there's...
Well, I mentioned Melanie Stevenson before about going back, but we did lose her dad.
Yeah, Bob Stevenson, yeah.
Bob Stevenson, who was, who someone once said was the rock that Christian Brothers Athletic was built on, and that's not.
And a lot of people tell you he built Christian Brothers Athletics for all intents and purposes.
He did. Him and brother Cy Conroy, and so. He lived a long life, and we're going to miss him, and we just want to give our thoughts and prayers to the Stevenson family also.
Tennant makes both free throws, 88-64. McMath is going to drive in on Tennant. He got down there and said, what was I thinking?
That's 5'2" over 6'6". Although she did get a 3-point play in the first half over Bell, but that was a little... Might be 8 inches shorter than Tennant.
Give her A for gumption. Here's Tennant. 21 seconds left. And a foul. And Bell will go back to the line for 2 more. We're at 67 free throws in the contest. This will be number 68 and 69.
Can we get through the last 20 seconds? Free throw.
I almost said with a minute 30, could we get through the last minute 30, and we've had 3 calls since then. Bell makes the first. At least we can laugh about it. This game started on Tuesday. And the second one is good from Bell, 88-66, 22-point lead for Christian Brothers.
Yeah, if you're Coach Riley over there, you're just... He's ready to go.
Yeah.
And this game has been a long game.
He's kind of got that type A personality.
A little bit.
Yeah. Christian Brothers will dribble out the clock, and that'll do it. Christian Brothers picks up the win, 88-66 over Mississippi College. Christian Brothers improves to 7-15 overall, 6-10 in the Gulf South. Mississippi College falls to 12-10 overall and 7-8 in conference play. And overall, Ed, I think you look at this second half, and dominant might be the word to use.
Oh yeah, they shot the ball very well. They gave up a few offensive rebounds, but basically they own the boards in the second half. I would point out Yaya Coleman played an excellent game. I'd give her the player of the game. She came out real aggressive offensively, and then early in the second half, she got a lot of rebounds there. Like she got 3 or 4 rebounds in a row that were tough, and the Lady Bucks just took those rebounds and ran and attacked the basket. We did, I think it was 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
They got opportunities for 3-point play, and they were all on layups.
Well, Christian Brothers, 3 players with double-doubles tonight. Yaya Coleman, 25 points, 12 rebounds. Emily Jones, 24 points, 10 rebounds. And Jeremiah Montgomery, 12 points, 10 rebounds in the contest. Just, I'll tell you what, second half, you look at Coleman, you look at Jones, you look at
they all just played very well. And we'll have to task our SID here to see if that's ever happened before. 3 players with double-doubles.
Yeah, JT right here next to us. I'm sure he knows right off the top of his head. Last time, 3 Lady Bucks with double-doubles in the same game.
It hasn't happened in the 3 years I've been here.
Okay, it hasn't happened in the last 3 years, he says. Okay.
All right.
Well, Christian Brothers wins game 1, 88-66 over Mississippi College. We'll talk with Coach Jesse Carmack at the half of the men's contest. But the men coming up next as they play host to Mississippi College here at Canale Arena. We'll take a break, and we'll be back for game number 2 right after this.